know what the highlight of my week is?
Seeing the amazing quilts that our quilting family out there is making?
Ding, 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 ding. We have some beautiful ones to share today.
Hi, it's Fran Morgan.
And Donna Robertson with Fabric Cafe.
We get photos of your amazing quilts every week, and they always blow me away.
We have 6 new ones to share with you today and some fabric inspired by these amazing quilters.
Plus, one of you broke the rules. So we did too. Let's look at the first one. Now, the first quilt we'd like to share with you was sent in by Ilene. And this is the Heartland pattern from the Pretty Darn Quick book. Amazing.
It is amazing. The inspiration just never stops. When you send your quilts in, we get so excited.
It is so cool. So Ilene used more than 3 fabrics, and she used that alternate block that is bordered to put all of her different fabrics in. This was so smart, Ilene, because you have a number 3 border that kind of separates it from all the other things and really highlights all of those different fabrics.
I love it. I love it.
What a great way to use up scraps or your stash and it's so good.
That rainbow border is sort of a piano key border.
Yes. Love that. That was so clever, Ilene. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we could never mimic yours, Ilene, perfectly, but we did our very best so that we can all make something gorgeous too. So we picked a focus fabric that has all different kinds of colors in it because we wanted all of our blocks to kind of look a little bit different, kind of like yours, because we really like what you did. So we picked a big, bold ombre print. Now what's really cool is this ombre changes colors from selvage to selvage. So it kind of starts pink on the left selvage a little bit, and actually it goes to yellows and oranges and greens and blues and purples and kind of ends at pink on the other selvage.
You know what's really neat about this is that so often we've had people say they're afraid to do scrappy quilts, but this is the perfect way to get that scrappy look by using an ombre like this. It's just so perfect.
So this is going to be our focus fabric, guys, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to go in the center of all of our squares here as well as on the border. So we're going to get that same color on our border and all the different colors in our squares here. Then for our number 2, we have picked a pale purple, like a lavender, for our background, which is where the white is here. And that's very similar to what Ilene did in hers, because we wanted to get as close as we could, because we really, really liked her quilt. And then for our number 3, we went with a darker purple, because this is going to be our border here, and it's going to be our block right here, which is really going to pop off of the background, off of the lighter purple.
I think it's going to be gorgeous.
So isn't this fun?
I love it. The ombre makes it look kind of like that piano keyboard that she did on her quilt.
It really
is great.
And if you look at the blocks, some of them look more blue, some of them look more pink, some of them are multicolored.
And you know what else is really cool about this is that number 3 fabric, the dark purple, has that lighter lilac spot in it that's really matching with that number 2. It just carries the whole theme all the way through the quilt beautifully.
It's so great. Ilene, thank you so much for the inspiration and sending in your quilt. Now let's get everyone the kit information on this. It is Neon Cascade. It is our Heartland pattern from Pretty Darn Quick.
Now Melinda sent in the next quilt, and isn't this fun? She has the most adorable kitty fabric. They're just so cute in that focus position. And look how she changed up the number 2 border. She made it bigger so that she could show more of the focus fabric.
Fun kitties. And I love that you chose such a great focus print for this pattern because it has that great big block to really show off your focus fabric.
I like the way it's bordered then to kind of frame it and kind of hold it in there.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, her 2 and 3 fabrics she chose were perfect. It keeps it really warm, but it contrasts really well.
Yes, it does. I really like that. So I thought it would be so cute to show it in kitty fabric.
Of course. You know, we're kitty people. We love our kitties.
We do love our kitties. And when we see a kitty fabric that we love, we just have to go find more kitty fabric that we love. Well, we're going to do Christmas kitties. Kitties and Christmas, I tell you, we always have more fun. We do Christmas at Fran's house, and her cat, it just has a ball.
Yeah,
and you can tell that these kitties are also having a great time. They look like they're wearing Santa hats, and they've got scarves on them and little bow ties.
Reindeer antlers.
Yeah. So we picked cream and kind of that denim-y blue to go with this. And isn't that adorable? Look at those candy canes. Now, we have a little more texture on our number 2. I believe she had more of a solid color, but this will be so cute and really go very well with the
theme.
kitties.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So I really like the way that turned out.
And it goes everywhere the cream is
right.
here.
Oh, and I didn't point that out. The kitties are going to be in this great big block here and out on the border.
Need to see those kitties.
Now we went with the denim blue so that we can kind of pick up that same theme like Melinda had. And that is going to be great bordering those kitties. So it's really going to frame them out so that they really are the focused fabric that they deserve to be.
Oh, it's so cute. And you know what's really cool about the cotillion pattern, and it works perfect with these kitties, is you can put a directional fabric in this number 1 position. Like
That's
these
right.
kitties. So
Yes.
it works perfect. I mean, not only is it a really nice size block, it's going to show off that fabric perfect. And as you can see, so cute.
Yeah, it turned out really cute. Now, this kit is called Purrfect Christmas. It's the cotillion pattern, and it's from the book Make It Home with 3-Yard Quilts.
Now, Diana sent in her version of the Amore quilt, and I love this. Her colors are perfect together. She has a really bold teal with a bold print with it, and it's great. Now, something Diana did that we love is she switched her fabric 1 and 3 positions. So she put her really big print in position 3 and her contrasting simpler print in position 1. She just flip-flopped them, which you know that works perfectly. I really like it.
You know, that's part of that fabric strategy that we have. It helps you be more creative because you can swap those fabrics around and do voila, whatever you want. It's just so great.
It is. It's really great. It's really flexible, the whole system, the way it works. Now, something else that Diana did was she created a little bit larger border number 2, which I like because when she swapped the positions, it put that print on the border. And that print is glorious on the border. I love it.
Yeah.
It really gives lots of extra movement and color on the outside edge, which is so fun.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, Diana, we loved your quilt so much, and the way you changed your fabric positions around. We're going to show you a kit, and we're going to show you both ways, the way it was originally designed with fabric number 1 in the hearts and with the switch, like you did, Diane, with number 3 in the hearts. So we chose a really fun tropical leaf batik, kind of the same as Diana had in hers. It's on a beautiful purple background, and it has the blues and the pinks and the yellows and the greens all just beautifully washed over that purple background.
That's going to be gorgeous.
So gorgeous. Now, we're going to put this starting off in our focus position, which is our hearts and our border on our alternate block here. Now, for number 2, we have picked a white that has a little bit of texture going on. Interesting, but it's very subtle. And of course, that's going to go in the background of our hearts here. And then for our number 3, Diana, we took so much inspiration for you. We wanted that Papa Teal just like you had.
I love that one. That's great.
This is a fun teal too. It's kind of
like a model, but the polka dots are modeled along with the background.
Yeah, it's kind of goes light and dark with the polka dots. It's very cool. So that goes everywhere you see the pink on this one here. And I love all these colors together. Like, look at that. Isn't that
that's
just yummy?
gorgeous.
It's so pretty. So we have our largest print in the hearts, and then it borders that alternate block. And you know, it looks really pretty.
It does look
It looks
good.
great. I like the hearts with all that texture. It's kind of fun. It really is. But now let's look at it with them swapped the way that Diana had it, with the big block, the center of the alternate block with the texture, and the number 3 in the hearts. I love it this way.
I do too.
I like it better this way. So Diana, good job. Really good job.
You know what would be really interesting? If you would tell us, have you ever swapped positions in a fabric?
Oh, yeah.
And maybe this one gives you a little more, what? Inspiration that you're going to get out there and try it and send us some pictures.
And this is perfect. We would love to see. This is just so cool. So I love that swap. Thank you, Diana. All right, kit info on this one. It is called Coastal Canopy. It is the Amore pattern from Go Bold with 3-Yard Quilts.
Now, Barbara sent in her version of Soho, and wow, what a version this is.
It's darling.
She used panel blocks and more than 3 fabrics in the making of this quilt. She had to make it a little bit smaller to make it work for a baby quilt, but it is so cool. Okay, what is that first border with the little half square triangles? Is there a name to that? It's not really prairie points.
No.
Do you know the name of that particular border? I can't seem to recall it right now.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
But oh wow, it adds so much interest to the quilt.
It does. And the panel is just so cool. But what else she did that I thought was amazing is that she, rather than using a light color in the center of her blocks, she used a stripe and then carried that out to the border. And that really ties together nicely. I like that.
That is very clever. I love a good stripe on the border.
Yes.
And oh, Barbara used it so perfect.
And you know, when we first started Fabric Cafe, one of our missions, one of our goals was to create wonderful ideas that you could really feed your creative spirit and kind of launch into doing more that you like doing. And I think Barbara did a great job on that.
Yes.
So let's look at the fabric that we've selected. Now, we wanted to use a panel to get the same whimsical look and feel that Barbara did. And so we picked kitties. We just thought they were so cute.
They are so
They are.
cute.
And we've got the panel up there that shows you the various cats that are on this panel. Now, you will still get a yard of this fabric, and it will be enough blocks to do all of the quilts. There'll be a few duplications of the kitties in there.
Right. And these kitties go in our big block here. That's where, okay.
Right. So then we have a nice teal that we picked for the number 2. It's going to really back up this, and it kind of picks up the background of the actual kitty blocks as well. Yeah. And that's going to go everywhere you see here, and it's going to land in the center of those, kind of a snowball.
Snowballs? Maybe they're donuts. They kind of look like donuts.
Yeah, I'm sure you could get a donut or 2 in Soho. And then the fish. Oh my gosh. I mean, this little kitty even has his tongue sticking out, ready for those so fish.
Cute. Yeah, well, he's got a little fish on his plate there.
Okay, so these are rainbow fish, and they are going to be so cute in the alternate block as well as out on the border. I think those are so cute. I love how colorful those fish are. Let's look at the image and see how this turned out. Is that cute or what?
That is such a cute quilt. And I love putting a panel in this pattern. I just think it works so well. And those kitties are darling. You can't help but smile when you see them.
You know, this really does work. And just yesterday, I cut a hole in a cardboard box for my cat that was dangling something. And he was playing, and I'm looking at that Soho block, and I'm thinking, this is the kind of hole I cut in that piece of cardboard.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's the perfect kitty quilt for me, anyway.
It is so cute.
I think it turned out great. So the name of this kit is Café Meow, and it's the Soho pattern from Quick as a Wink.
Now, Auda sent in her version of the Irish Christmas quilt from the book Quick Christmas 3-Yard Quilts. Now, she used more than 3 colors. Now, whenever I heard this, I had to actually look to find the 4th fabric.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
I had to look at it really, really close. But this is what Auda did. So she has a beautiful purple on her border, which is the number 3 fabric, which works there. She has a beautiful floral in her number 1 position that works perfectly, but she added a 4th to make her Irish chain, and she has fussy cut little Highland cows to go in each of these blocks. It is precious. I had to do a double take because it was like, oh, this is so pretty. And then I went, wait a minute. Oh my goodness, look at that.
That is really amazing because she did have to fussy cut all of those.
Yes, it is amazing. Something else that really, really impressed me about this quilt.
Me too.
Okay. This is Auda's very first finished quilt.
Wow.
And what an amazing job. I am so impressed.
We are impressed. It's a beautiful quilt.
It is beautiful. So you inspired us to pull something together. And we have a kit here. Now we've got a wonderful floral for our focus position. And of course it's going to go in our diamonds here and on the border. And this fabric is an ombre. Now it's not as extreme of an ombre, I guess, as some of them.
It's a gentle.
Thank you. That's the right word. It's a gentle ombre. The right selvage definitely it's more condensed and a little bit darker. It gets really light and airy in the middle, and then it goes back to a little bit more of a floral and fun with all those colors. I really, really like it. So what this does is it gives you lots of variety and texture in your quilt.
Yeah, I really like that.
So it's really cool.
Fabric.
Okay, so for our number 2 fabric, we picked a nice cream because we really wanted our Irish chain to pop off and our beautiful floral to pop off. So it's our background here. And absolutely, we had to get that little pop of purple in there like Auda did because we liked that purple so much in there. That is going to be our Irish chain as well as a little bit on our border, number 1. So fun. Purple with that floral is just a real pop, I think. It's really pretty.
Well, there's quite a bit of that lavendery, purpley color in the actual floral, it's the perfect color to pick that up.
I think it's really neat too because we've used an ombre fabric for our number 1, and that is what is on the border. You can see the ombre in the fabric, how it goes the light to dark, the condensed to the not so condensed. I think it kind of adds a lot of interest to the border.
Absolutely.
I really, really like that.
And did you know this is a 1-block quilt?
Oh, even better. So fun.
Once you get one of those blocks done, you're just going to be right in the groove.
Absolutely. All right, let's get you the kit info on this. It is called Amethyst Meadow. It is our Irish Christmas pattern from the Quick Christmas 3-Yard Quilts book.
Now, Brenda sent her version of tumbling triangles. And you know, I've always liked tumbling triangles because it pulls together the colors in the middle in such a way that you just have so much to look at and it travels all over the surface, and it makes diamonds and bow ties and things like that. It's just a fun quilt. And she changed her borders up a little bit. She actually added another border.
Oh, she did. Yeah. And you know, I love the way her color story is very good. And I love the way that she has kind of an abstract print that kind of adds additional movement. I think it's very cool.
Yes, that is really nice. And I agree. The color, her storyboard of color is just so pleasant.
It is.
So we decided that we would copy that coloration. We couldn't find an exact print like Brenda's, but we really did like the colors of her quilt. So we decided to just mimic that. Yeah, so it worked out really well. So with our number 1 fabric, we've got those teals and the light mint green in this. So it's going to be our number 1 fabric, and it's going to go everywhere you see the purple in the quilt. And then we wanted to also continue with that coloration that we like so much. So we chose this nice mint green for the number 2. So it's going to be everywhere you see the cream on the quilt here. And then to ground this quilt and just add that pop of color that we know and love, we added that teal. Isn't that pretty?
That goes so well together.
Right. And it's going to frame that quilt and really show off the design. Isn't that fun?
You know, it's really soothing with a nice, solid frame.
Absolutely. I like that a lot. And it does, like I said, it gives you so much movement with the different blocks as they come together. It's simply made with half square triangles that are arranged in such a way that it brings lots of interest.
Very fun.
Pretty, pretty coloration. We really do like that. And the name of this kit is Southwest Spin, and it's the tumbling triangles pattern.
Thank you for sharing your quilts with us. We are honored that you sent in your quilts and that we can share them with everyone else.
If you would like to send a picture of your quilt, just send it to quiltstars@fabriccafe.com.
If you would like to see even more quilts from our fantastic quilting family, then be sure to watch the video that pops up. Happy quilting!